Indianapolis cost himself points for penalties. Like ball tip and caught at the 5. And still, they're going to rule him down back at the 2-yard line. Wow.
Now, this is where the homer accusations are going to come into play. People are going to call me a homer for this one, but the facts and the numbers do not lie. After the bye week, we go to Kansas City. It's time to put an end to this. It's finally over. The biggest game of the week. The biggest. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. They got the Chiefs favored by 3.5. I'm saying the Colts are going to win by at least 7 points. Say what you want about Daniel Jones, but it's not just about Daniel Jones. It's about the team and the coaching staff. Historically speaking, Patrick Mahomes has not done good against Lou Anarumo. Nobody has seen what Lou Anarumo is going to do with Sauce Gardner and Charvarius Ward. Patrick Mahomes is going to be in hell. And we can also look on the other side of the ball. Oh, Spags is such a defensive mastermind. Go look at what Shane Steichen did coaching against the Kansas City Chiefs the last time he was the offensive coordinator in Philadelphia. Look at the numbers they put up. And we ain't even got to talk about Jonathan Taylor, guys. The dynasty is over. It's dead. It's over today. Patrick Mahomes has never beaten the Indianapolis Colts in the regular season.
Here, Indiana move. We from Indiana move. We some Indiana move. I'm an Indiana move.
Touchdown! I-N-D-Y! And he lost the ball. There's a fumble. Who's got it? The officials say the Colts do.
Great team win, baby!
Lobs it way downfield. Intercepted. Coming forward and making the INT for the Colts in the back end. To see the Colts win Super Bowl.
Hey, win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
Welcome back to the channel. This is Marcus Sniffles, and we're here to talk about the Colts' dumbass loss to the Chiefs, 23-20 in overtime. Oh God. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, we are trying to get to 900 subscribers before the end of the season. We are getting close to 890, so if you could subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it, because this was one of the more frustrating games of the season. Like, even more frustrating than the Rams game, where we literally had the game in our hands and dropped the ball. Literally had the game in our hands and dropped the ball. This game, for fair warning, I'm not going to talk about the defense in this video. So if you came here for me to dissect whatever happened on defense and evaluate how Charvarius Ward played and how Latu played, I'm not doing that today. I'll do it on Thursday. I'm not doing it today. This is all about the offense. This is all about Shane Steichen. This is all about Daniel Jones and where we're lacking as an offense. It's frustrating. It's little things about this offense and the play calls that are frustrating me. One of the main things that frustrated me was the second half. The second half was unbelievable. It's almost like, you know how when you're playing Madden and then your controller just disconnects and you can't do anything, you're in a panic? That's what the Colts offense looked like in the second half of this game. We entered into the fourth quarter. We were up 20-9 in the fourth quarter, and we lose 23-20. If this Colts team does not score 21 points, we do not win games. We don't win. 21 points is all we need, and we couldn't do that today. Every game, 8-3, the 3 losses, we score under 21 points. The highest scoring offense of all time, or we can't score 21 points. This game is on Shane. I'm sorry. It's on Shane. Why are we not running the ball? Was it because Jonathan Taylor wasn't productive? Just look on the other side. Look at what the Chiefs did. Kareem Hunt. 2 years ago, Kareem Hunt was on the streets, and the Chiefs picked him up 2 years ago. Nobody wanted him. He had 30 carries. Imagine a team with Patrick Mahomes, who was arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, having a running back that carried the ball 30 times. 30 carries for 100 yards with an average of 3.5. Jonathan Taylor, who has been on a tear, who was possibly in the running for MVP, with Daniel Jones as his quarterback, how many carries did he get? 16. Almost half of what Kareem Hunt got. And he only had 58 yards for 3.6 yards a carry. So he was just as productive as Kareem Hunt. He just didn't get the ball. For what reason? I have zero idea. It makes no sense. It is baffling the play calling Shane Steichen had in the second half and in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, we had 3 offensive possessions. Every single one of them, we went 3 and out. 3 straight 3 and outs in the fourth quarter. And guess what we did in overtime? 3 and out. Unbelievable. Do you want to know how many carries Jonathan Taylor got in the entire fourth quarter? The entire fourth quarter. Would you like to take a guess how many carries the NFL's leading rusher got in the fourth quarter in a game that we were up? 1. 1 carry in the entire fourth quarter. And we got the ball 3 times on offense. Jonathan Taylor got 1 carry. He had 1 more carry than me, and I'm sitting on my couch with 0 carries. And he gets 1 more carry than me? How do you justify that? How does that make any sense to give Jonathan Taylor 1 carry in the fourth quarter in a game that you're winning? If anything, if you're looking at it from a holistic standpoint and you're just like, you know what? We're up 20-9. I don't feel good about how Daniel Jones is playing. We're just going to run the ball to keep the clock moving, and we just can hope that we get out of this game. We can just end this. We can just end the game with the clock running, as opposed to every play is a passing play, and the clock doesn't. Is this what it feels? Is this what Falcons fans felt like in the Super Bowl 28-3 when they kept throwing the ball instead of running the ball to keep the clock going? Is that what this feels like? Is that what that felt like? Because that's how I'm feeling right now. Run the ball, keep the clock going if you don't feel great. If you don't feel great about, well, Patrick Mahomes is on the other side, Andy Reid's on the other side, we got to deal with Chris Jones. Let's just get out of the game. Keep the clock running. Play prevent offense. Jonathan Taylor was just as productive as Kareem Hunt. He just didn't get the carries. It doesn't make any sense. And also, someone's gonna have to explain it. If you understand it, let me know in the comments. But please, for the life of me, in overtime, why do you take the ball on offense? How does that make sense? Because if you kick the ball, now you know what you need to have on offense. So let's say you kick the ball to the Chiefs and the Chiefs go down there and get 3. Now you know as an offense, all we need to do is either get 3 points or we can score a touchdown and win. So that will determine your game plan. Or if you give the ball to the Chiefs and they score a touchdown, now you know you need a touchdown to win the game. But if you take the ball first on offense in overtime and you go 3 and out like we did, all the Chiefs need is a field goal to beat you. How does that make sense? The fact that the color commentators didn't explain that or talk about that dumb decision a little bit more drove me crazy. Somebody explain to me and I get it for regulation at the beginning of the game to receive the ball on offense first because you want to go out there, score points, get 7 on the board, and kind of put the pressure on the other team so then you can run the clock out. That makes sense to me. In overtime, it doesn't make sense. What have we been hearing for the last 3 years from Shane Steichen? You pass to score, you run to win. You pass to score, you run to win. You pass to score, and you run to win. We didn't win because we didn't run the ball. That's literally our philosophy. That was his day one thing that he said in his opening day press conference. Pass to score, run to win. Jonathan Taylor got 1 carry in the fourth quarter, and now I'm sitting here wondering why we lost the game that we should have won. Because when it came to win, we decided, let's just keep passing. Let's just keep passing and let Daniel Jones do what Daniel Jones does. And I'm not here. I'm really trying not to do the thing where I do the hindsight and just be like, well, we should just, he's I don't want to go back and rehash all the things I said about him in the offseason. I'm not going to sit here and act like for this season he hasn't played well. But these are the kind of games where when you don't have a quarterback that is a plus multiplier out there, you're not going to be able to win games. When you have a defensive coordinator like Spags out there who was like, you know what, Daniel Jones, you're going to have to beat us today. You're going to have to beat us with your arms or your legs. Jonathan Taylor's not going to do it. And guess what? Daniel Jones was unable to do it with his arms and with his legs. Meanwhile, on the other side, you can see Patrick Mahomes making great plays, making great throws, standing in the pocket and making throws and delivering the ball, extending plays with his legs, running the ball, doing something, trying to make something happen. And that is why, and like I said, I'm not trying to discredit everything Daniel Jones did up to this point. He has been a good quarterback. He has been the reason why we've won some games. He's one of the reasons why we're in position to possibly win the division. But the reason why I wanted Anthony Richardson to play is because if you're going to run an RPO, the threat of Anthony Richardson running the ball is way more apparent. Not saying Daniel Jones can't run it, but with AR, you know you can get it. You know that's a bigger threat. You know he's got a bigger arm. You know he can extend plays. And his accuracy last year wasn't great, but it looked a lot better this year. It was just a little bit glaring to see the lack of playmaking ability Daniel Jones has. And this is only going to continue. We have the Texans coming up. The Texans can get pressure without blitzing. So if the Texans are able to put pressure on Daniel Jones while having 8 guys in coverage, what is Daniel Jones going to do? If they sell out to run the ball, what is Daniel Jones and Shane Steichen going to do to offset that? How is Daniel Jones going to elevate this team? I don't get it. And the 1 seed, we can kiss the 1 seed goodbye. Like, that's over. The Patriots won. The Broncos are on a bye. The 1 seed is out the window. So now it's all about, can we win the division? Can we clinch the division as soon as possible? Like this Texans game's coming up, we need to win that because the Texans won and the Jaguars won. We're only 1 game up on the Jaguars. We're 2 games up on the Texans. The division is not secured. The division is not a lock. We still have to go to Jacksonville. We still have to go to Houston. Those 4 divisional games are damn near playoff games at this point. If we lose 2 of those games, there's a possibility that we not only don't win the division, we could still miss the playoffs. The playoffs is not guaranteed. We're not locked in. We only have 8 wins. We had 8 wins last year. This offense, Shane Steichen, Billy Bob Cooter, whatever his name is, Daniel Jones, Jim Bob Cooter, respectfully. Jim Bob Cooter. But we've got to figure something out. I would rather, and I think I believe I've said this before. I said it after the Rams game. I do not care about losing the games. I do care about losing, but it's about how we lose the games. If we would have lost this game and Jonathan Taylor had 25 touches and it just wasn't able to happen, he just couldn't break one off. The offensive line just couldn't get it done. I don't think I would be as frustrated as I am right now. Daniel Jones had 31 pass attempts. No, thank you. No, thank you. In a 1-score game, we're throwing the ball 31 times and Jonathan Taylor's only getting 16 carries. That should be flipped. Flip that. I know we got Alec Pierce. I know we got Pitt. I know we got Downs. I know we got Warren. I know we got all these guys you want to get the ball to. 31 passes compared to 16 carries for Jonathan Taylor? No. No, 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 no. That is not balance, and that is not going to win you any games. I know this video was a lot. I'm very frustrated about this game. I thought this was a game that we should have won. And I think anybody that watched this game would tell you that the Colts should have won this game. But they decided for some reason that Jonathan Taylor should not have gotten the ball. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're trying to get to 900 subscribers before February. I appreciate everybody that's watching. We've been putting out 2 videos a week. So on Thursday, I'll kind of talk about the defense a little bit and what we're doing going forward. But like I said, I'm frustrated. I'm not going to lie. I'm frustrated. So Appreciate y'all for watching. See you next time. Go Colts. Peace or whatever.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.
You made it this far. If you have not liked the video at this point, what are you waiting for? Just like the video. Hit the like button right now. I'm talking to you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe and drop a comment. All that stuff. This is a threat. Not a threat, a warning. But it could be a threat. Just do it.